Mahalo no mākou he aku no kolonai. No ka mea o ke akua ke li'i ka honua. And so we dedicate the Bromley Family Pro-Haven campus to ke akua and to the people of Hawaii, upon all those that come and all those that go.
This work started with one conversation at a time. And when I look back over these 14 years, I can see this forest of trees that has now sprouted with people and companies and organizations and individuals who are willing to stand beside and to make sure that our kids are safe, to make sure that our kids have access to the services that they need.
Back when I was 15, if I had a place to discharge that anger, I wouldn't have been an angry 20-year-old or an angry 40-year-old.
Working with this population, having a safe space for girls to process their trauma and experience the healing is important, and having an environment like Pro-Haven is something that can't be matched anywhere else in the country.
Since 2009, our journey has not been easy. It has had many ups and downs. We've been able to overcome the many barriers and obstacles because of the diligence and the commitment of our volunteers, of our staff, of our board members. In 2011, I met with Judge Mark Browning. I said, look, I really believe that there's this population of kids that aren't being recognized as victims of exploitation. We don't have anywhere for these kids to go.
She came to me with this idea that I thought was great, but in my mind I thought, good luck with that, man. But the more I got to know her, the more I realized in my mind, oh, it's gonna happen. She's not giving up.
We heard of this property that was available. It had been abandoned, it was totally destroyed. We're the least likely candidate for this property, but we ended up with unanimous vote on behalf of the State Land Board.
We have to get all of the relevant permits, the designers, the architects, the interior finishing. So this is a huge effort, and so far, everyone that has participated has done this on a pro bono basis.
One of my partners asked, what do you think the effort will be? And I said, well, this might be about $800,000. They didn't tell me I lost my mind. The next question was, what will it take to do this?
We had an opportunity to get Hawaii Five-0, CBS, to help make our voice heard. And that's because Brian Spicer gave me the time of day and said, okay, we can do something. And when that aired, there was 9.4 million viewers worldwide. So in 2018, we had raised less than a third of the $9 million needed. But I said, we've got to prove that we can do this. We never stopped construction one day after starting in mid-2018, and we finished in spring of 2021.
I think about its inoa, or its name, and ho'ola Nā Pua, meaning giving life to a flower. And when I think about elevating the community in this sense, I think ho'ola Nā Pua has provided what I would call the ua, or the rain, of services for our keiki.
The Hoku Group Services is part of this greater continuum of care, both in the community and within Ho'ola Nā Pua. We teach them skills that empower them, build resiliency in them.
The team that I'm on is advocacy, and we get to get in there and motivate our children.
The Starfish Mentoring Program is a one-to-one program that provides youth with a champion, somebody that shows up when they say they will and where they say they will.
2019 was a tremendous year of growth for us. Having this conversation, shining the light, was getting easier. There's just the fire, the passion, the momentum. And then I think we all remember what happened in the spring of 2020. At this point, we needed $3 million to finish Pearl Haven. And we were getting close to running out of money. I had a vision of creating a campaign called the Pearl Haven 19 Challenge. And we have a funder who sees the challenge and goes, oh, that's really creative. And this woman is Lauren Bromley. She called me and she says, how does the Bromley Family Pearl Haven campus sound? So she came in with a $2 million gift. And for that, I'm forever grateful for her.
Prior to Pearl Haven, we did not have the resource in this state to address the trauma that children who have been exploited sexually experience. And so what Pearl Haven did is provide a place of healing that we could send a child to, knowing that that child would get the kind of care and the love that he or she needed.
You know, we're here in Hawaii, but I believe nationally this could go all over the country, because everywhere should have a place for these children.
I just want to say thank you to Jess. Her guts, her strength, her courage, her resilience. I am just grateful that she decided to come here, because we're better now as a community, and girls are being healed because of what she helped create.
That's what this industry has been to the public. Dark. Don't talk about it. This is ugly.
This is happening here in our local streets with our local girls, and we have to do something about it.
How is it that the stealing of a child's life is okay to us? But we can make that change. But it starts with us individually acknowledging what is so and making a commitment to seeing that change through.
And the only way to end it is to shine the light on it.
Who are we if we can't find ways to help and heal those that are less fortunate than us? I feel it is our social responsibility to be there.
In any given community, we are responsible to care for our keiki as if they're our own.
We need to step up and we need to show up for them and be here.
I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't have Pearl Haven. It is the collective kuleana of this community to ensure that children like me can embrace their bright futures.
Because together, we can shine the light and ignite the chain reaction required to end exploitation.